Gotta get up to get down. I swear there's a song by it that has that. Draw the blank. Hey, it's Brainmuffin with another beer review, and here we have from Wiseacre Brewing Company out of Memphis, Tennessee. So all the way on the other end of the state from where I am. That's right on the river. I'm not quite on the state line, but it's only a couple miles. Gotta get up to get down. Coffee milk stout ale with coffee. So there's nothing on here about this beer, but I expect certain things. Now, this is one that I got a 6-pack, I think, of, and it was at Walmart, of all places, down in Elizabethton. I was very surprised. Walmart's actually got, it's very small, but they have very good beer selection. They've got some stuff even from Atlanta that I've not tried, but I can't give everything at once because y'all don't share my videos enough. But give me some thumbs up and some likes and some more subscribes, and we'll definitely get some more fundage to buy some more beers. As Toby is now squeaking under my chair. He's upstairs the whole time, so I sit down and here he comes. So this is 5% alcohol, 15 IBU, so it shouldn't be very bitter at all. We expect it to be a little bit sweet because it does say it's a milk stout, and we expect to have some bitterness from coffee. Now, depending on how these are made, there is several grains of thought, pun intended, on what should be the bitterness and how to get the coffee flavor in. So there's cold extraction, there's alcohol extraction. What I did, I made a coffee stout many years ago called Give Me a Moment. It was made, and see, this has got, there's almost like a chicory-ness to this, smell to this. This is very similar in smell to what I made. It wasn't a milk stout, it was just a regular stout. And I do not remember what kind of coffee beans I used. It's been several years. I don't even know what box my notes might be. Went to Jungle Gems. This was long before they reorganized all kinds of, this must have been at least 10 years ago. And I basically had in mind what I wanted as a stout. I wanted a kind of dry stout, a little on the sweet side. And talked to the guy there who had a lot of my home brews. They loved it when I brought samples in. And they had this coffee bar, I don't know, 20, 30 different types of roasts. They let me smell several, and I said, I'll take a half a pound of that. And it was a coarse grind because I didn't need it pulverized. I'm not making coffee. I just need it broken up. So he kind of had to spin it all the way back and just kind of broke up the beans for me. And then I set it on there for, I want to say 3 weeks, but I'm not sure. It was in secondary. Mine was 10% alcohol, so the alcohol there extracted. So that's one of the things you can do is brew your own alcohol on the side and then put it in, or use vodka. A lot of homebrewers, I don't know about big breweries, but a lot of homebrewers like using vodka to pull these things out, and then they kind of pour the vodka off. They don't use much, and so it doesn't spike the, it doesn't leave other flavors that they don't want. Now, not a big coffee drinker, unlike my mom and my daughter. But it's got a nice, I think it's chicory. At first I wanted to say cinnamon, but I think it's chicory. So it's a little cold. I don't like that it looks like it has bright tank. I'm not a big fan of the bright tank. I know a lot of brewers love it. But as a home brewer, I mean, I understand. I understand why breweries use bright tanks. But if you're going to use a bright tank, please use the smallest air stone you can get your hands on. These bigger air stones like this, they leave CO2 too large of bubbles, and there's a big difference. And really, if you're going to do it nitrogen. Nitrogen's better for, in my opinion, nitrogen is better than CO2 when it comes to injected. I wouldn't be surprised if even the likes of Budweiser with nitrogen injection would be better. I even had nitrogen injection coffee without sugar, and it was unbelievably smooth. So that is okay. It's not great. It's good. A lot of room for improvement on this. And now Toby's upstairs. I put something he was chewing on away, and I think he just jumped up and got it. So, crazy dog. But see, it doesn't maintain head very well, which for a stout is not a great feature. You want it, it's supposed to be maintained head like that. It is a little on the cold side, I'll give you. So it's a little bitter. The milk sugars haven't really come out to play, but in my view, one of the best milk stouts on the market is Left Hand Milk Stout. And I've had Left Hand Milk Stout out of cans, out of bottles, CO2, and nitrogen. I've had it with coffee, I've had it with ice cream, I've had it in various varieties. And so in my view, my mind, that's 5 out of 5 territory. So I don't know fully what they're going for. I like it, but here's the things. Bad head retention. Coffee flavor is excellent. Coffee flavor is exactly where it needs to be. Not high enough in alcohol, which I don't know if the can could handle. The can does not seem to be lined. That's not great either. And so, and you got to remember, I bought this at Walmart. So I have no idea, and I have no information about the brewery. I don't know, I don't want to sound like I'm disparaging Walmart. I shop there once a month when we go into the city, into the big city, because out here where we live, we don't have a Walmart. So closest Walmart's almost an hour drive, one way. So I like the subtle dryness that the coffee's giving, and I'm getting more gnats. I like that. I just think it needs a little bit bigger grain bill. It needs better head retention. But the sweetness between the milk, lactose, and so the milk sugars and the coffee, I think is spot on. So it may be that I'm being too persnickety and it's supposed to be in that 5% range, which case it needs a little bit more stout flavor. It still needs better head retention. The head retention is a -1 right off the bat. So to me, this is 3 out of 5. So this is in that it's good but not great category. It's kind of that B-. It's teetering on a C+. Just to need a little bit more effort, and it's a solid B. And it would be a solid 3.5 to 4, I guess. But I love the coffee aroma on the nose, the coffee flavor. It's not overpowering. It's not like coffee stout like some of them are. So I do like that it is well blended. This is what I'm saying. It's so close to being a 4. So I'm going to give it a 3, just because of a couple things. But with a tiny bit of effort, it's a 3.5. And I wouldn't be surprised if on draft this is a 3.5. That's also part of why I'm kind of fudging on that half point. From there to 4 is going to be good. They get draft to 4.5. The can is probably a 4. So we'll see. All right. So have you tried Got to Get Up to Get Down? Am I being just too persnickety, too much of a beer snob? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know if there's anything else from this brewery or any other Memphis brewery. Let me know. I can get some stuff around here, but not everything. But I'm willing to try. Thank you very much, and we will see you. Goodbye. How you look like? How you look like?